Welcome everyone, it's your girl Zangoma aka the Dope Healer Dealing Hope, and I am here with your full moon in Sagittarius messages. So it's a blue moon because we'll actually only get one full moon per month or per lunation. But in May we got two full moons, so that's why it's called the blue moon, and hence the phrase once in a blue moon, because that shit only happens like literally once a year. Okay, cool. um Getting straight into the lunation messages for all 12 signs. Let me just start here by saying this is actually such an awesome full moon to have, ruled by Jupiter. Man, like I feel like it's the gift that keeps on giving. So yeah, let's get straight into the messages for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Aries collective pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. What do they need to know? Fellow, oh, fire sign. Aries, what's going on? I have to take that. All right, cool. Yo, did I shuffle? Like, what the hell? I did shuffle. Okay. Because there's a lot of reversals in this energy, but we're gonna read it. We'll read it. There seems to be a sense here that your creativity is blocked, or it feels, yes, so it's feeling like you're experiencing like writer's block, like writer's block, or there's a bit of a delay in something that you've been working on. And I see here there this delay is pretty much intertwined with your honoring of self. So doing the things, Aries, to put yourself first, to prioritize your beingness, your projects, your inspiration, your creativity, yourself. You're pouring back into yourself. I feel like that's very much intertwined. And I'm seeing here you are being given the gift in this lunation with, yes, it might feel like a bit of a delay, or like you just need to be a little bit more receptive at this time. However, there's a sense here of being given the gift of reflection and perspective, right? And seeing whatever it is, that whatever wasn't working, whatever, you're now seeing just the myriad of opportunities, taking a step back. One oftentimes offers a person. Wow, that was a mouthful. So I'm seeing here, yes, you might feel like low energy. I think we spoke about this in the previous one, in the previous lunation video. I think it was the new moon. Is it a new moon? Full moon. Gosh, right. Whichever one, the previous one. I can't really remember, but I remember there was a like lack of motivation sort of thing, and that energy is pretty much present here. But I'm seeing that the way to get over it, or to I guess overcome this energy, is to explore different ways of doing things. For example, if you've been doing something the same way, you're going to get the same results. So it's like you are literally, God is giving you the gift of perspective, right, in this season. And if you've been feeling alone, my lovely Aries, I want you to know that we're never truly alone. community, yes, might be reflective of that, of being by yourself or whatever, but I truly think we're not really alone, because we're all part of a consciousness, collective consciousness, right? And there will always be something, someplace, somewhere that resonates with your frequency, right? And the mere fact that something can resonate with your frequency means that you're not alone. You're not in a vacuum, right? Aries, cool. Messages for the Aries Sun Moon Collective. Yeah, there's also a sense here of leaving a group dynamic, or leaving home. It's specific for someone. Thank you. Whoa, I cannot make this shit up. You guys literally got the blue moon, which is what this full moon is actually called. So it says you believe in the impossible. Aries, I think believe at this time that, you know, your spark can be restored. Do you know what I mean, my lovely Aries? Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Aries collective. I almost said angel collective. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Here we go. Like, you got your own energy. Time to take action. And the other card that came out here, it said, be bold and make the first move. Something that you're very much used to. This is not something that's foreign to you. Maybe you've just been in a bit of a lull energy. But spirit is saying here, my babe, my king, my queen, look, you're being granted the gift of, like I said, perspective. And perspective really helps us hone in on the gifts, the opportunities, the resources that we might already have at our disposal, or can actually acquire. Hello, oh my god. So like, yeah, a new start is coming for sure. It's interesting that you guys got definitely like cardinal energy with this full moon, although full moons are technically about like completions, endings, and all of that. But I really think we're closing out a cycle of that lull energy where it's gone. Okay, all right, let's get, which oracles should be used? I'm trying to figure it out. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for Aries collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. I'm actually gonna only shuffle once, so if it doesn't, we've got one card here. It says Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So I think that energy of you feeling like isolated, alone, or whatever, that, my lovely Aries, I almost said angels again. Wow, you're divinely guided and protected. So much as you believe and so much as you feel, right? Remember, thoughts, everything is intertwined, and it creates our experience also, but we're co-creators. So I actually think here it's safe enough for you to be yourself again, to trust yourself, you know, trust yourself with whatever it is that you want to initiate, because it's definitely something that you are being guided towards doing. Like, literally got your own energy. Okay, yeah. Moving on to Taurus. Thank you, angels. Moving on to the Taurus collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Taurus collective, sun, moon, rising. Okay, that was a bit hesitant on coming out, but we'll take it. Okay. That just fell out. How annoying. Okay. That's a receipt. Thanks. Taurus. Interesting. I see a lot of writing going on. Are you working on publishing something? I see a lot of writing. I see someone doing a lot of writing, and quite literally, describe. I'm seeing contracts also, contracts that are being signed at this time, building plans. I'm seeing architecture. If you're an architect, that could literally be so significant. I'm seeing here someone, yeah. Oh, this is gonna only resonate with like a few. I'm hearing. I'm seeing someone who's literally got the building plans of like the blueprint of their house or whatever it is that they're building, like a physical building this time, because right. And this is the architect. Ooh, then I go throwing on the floor. Ow. I'm seeing here there's a lot that you're preparing for. A lot that you're preparing for, my lovely Taurus. Just to finish that thought I was having, is that I'm seeing someone really so busy building, or yes, planning something. It could be literally, like I said, a physical building. It could be just your career. It doesn't matter if you're in architecture or engineering or whatever, that sort of thing. But there is something quite substantial that you're building towards, my lovely Taurus. And I see here in your present energy that I think you've been aware of people, places, and things that are pretty much working for themselves in their own, for their own benefit, you know. And I think you are now cognizant of the fact of, okay, who's for me, who's not, all that, you know, like where can I put my energy, where will it be dwindle, or where will it be drained, and you know. And I think in you being so cognizant of where to place your energy now, you are literally coming to a point where you can actually plan so clearly. Like you literally see this plan as clear as day. And I will definitely still urge you to, like Aries, you know, have a little bit of perspective in whatever it is that you're building. But I'm getting here still that you are being guided to hold whatever vision that you have for your journey, for your life, for your whatever it is that you're building or building towards. And I see here in this planning energy, there might not be, there's a lot of, hence I'm saying there's a lot of planning, a lot of paperwork. There's not a lot of execution that I'm seeing at this time. That time for execution will definitely come, my lovely Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. And I believe, yes, there's a lot of planning here that's taking place, my lovely Taurus, because, oh, sorry, what's going on here? There's a lot of planning. Sorry, I know I keep repeating that, but there's a lot of planning that I'm seeing here. And yeah, the time to execute will come. So just expand your vision at this time. Expand, but I'd say you definitely know what you're building towards. So I'm just saying, be a little bit open to inputs or guidance here and there. Thank you, angels. Messages for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the full moon pertaining to the Taurus collective. Wow, you got double Capricorn energy. You are working hard. Okay. I'm just gonna show you, okay, reveal them in the order that it came out. But you got the full moon in Capricorn. It says here, the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's like I almost said what did I say? Okay, whatever. The cycle of a tough. Anyway, emotions are running high. And I see it's due to this having just to be cognizant really of the fact that there are people that are just in it for themselves. And that is causing some sort of tower moment or some sort of, it's a bit disruptive and it's a bit disappointing in some areas, you know. So, and I definitely see here, yeah, Spirit is saying here, your commitment is being tested. That's why I said you need to still hold your vision, but I think there needs to be an element of flexibility. Do you get what I mean? And then you got the new moon in Capricorn. It says your hard work is paying off. So quite literally, Taurus, continue dotting your I's, crossing your T's, staying on your P's and Q's, working hard towards you, whatever it is that you're working towards, and quite literally you will conquer. Okay, thank you, Taurus. Thank you, messages for the Taurus collective sun and rising. What did I say about it's not yet time to execute? And then literally it says wait. It says wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. You got three energies, but I said I'm going to shuffle one, so I have to honor all of these things that came out here. So it says birthing creations, expression. So I really see here this chess game here, this in reverse really took a number on you. Did a number on you, hey? Took a toll on you is actually what I meant to say. It took a toll on you because the way I'm seeing it is that it actually was trying to hinder your expression, you know. And I think life is such a journey, like we really get to discover so many things, you know, like, and there's so many twists and turns, and those twists and turns are actually all part of the whole canvas, you know. And those things actually can inform such a pivotal point where you can make a decision that literally will elevate your whole situation, right? Or just transform your whole situation for however you decide to move, for good or for worse. But I'm seeing here that if you practice patience, Taurus, you'll be fine, you'll be okay. But practice patience, and I'm not saying just dig your heels in and just chill. Obviously not. You're working towards whatever that it is that you want, your goals, your dreams, and you're allowing, having discovered this, or having experienced this tumultuous sort of like energy or realizations about people, places, and things that aren't for you, for your highest good, or that are just self-serving, and allow that to alchemize your ability to make things, or to create from a place of purity, right? Okay, moving on to Gemini. This is your sister sign's full moon, so I can imagine this is a very pivotal time for you also. Happy birthday, happy solar return to all the Geminis. Sun, moon, risings. Messages for their highest good pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Messages for look, everybody is being called to like perspective. I think it's because of the Gemini energy like that we're in. It's Gemini season. Like, look, we're gonna have to look at things twice or many times, but definitely more than once. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Gemini collective pertaining to the full moon. Gemini, I see you also working towards some dreams here. Goals, working very hard, mastering a craft. There is change in the air, isn't there? Obviously, Uranus is in your sign, so for sure there's change in the air. Okay, look at how the wind is blowing in this willow tree. That is standing strong and sturdy, but the leaves are blowing so beautifully in the wind. That's you, right? Flexible, but respondent to change. Is that a word? Respondent? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, setting. Whoa. Gemini. Interesting. There's definitely a huge change, obviously, like I just said, and you are being ushered. Some of you being ushered, some of you are being jolted, some of you, like, either way though, you are moving towards change. How quickly and how the process in which that happens, that's going to differ for all of you, but depending on the readiness of one's ability and I'd say readiness to change, to adapt to change, because quite literally here you're setting your course, setting the course to this here change, to discovering of just how strong you are. Okay, and just be mindful at this time, Gemini. I'm getting a message here of self-serving people. Gosh, this energy is coming out so much this past 3 signs. Wow. Okay, yeah, just be mindful, because there's definitely a person who's like, it's all about them. But for you, spirit is really saying, look, honey, you can have more than one duck in a row. Please, where are your duckies? Go collect your ducks. Go collect your ducks, because I feel like you're being inspired, or you're being called to just more than one avenue of being, like expression. I'm seeing careers. I'm seeing more than just one thing that you do. Like, quite literally, it's giving jack of all trades energy. Yeah, and that's obviously the thing that you guys are associated the most with. But spirit is saying, look, at this time you are being supported to do that, to widen your horizon, to expand your skill set. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, and hone in on those different skill sets. Thank you, angels. Messages for the Gemini collective. Messages to their highest good pertaining to this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Interesting, at the bottom of the deck we got the full moon in Sag, which says look at the bigger picture. So very much aligned. Ooh, double Aquarius energy for you guys. Interesting, my lovely Gemini. This is very important because this is a fellow air sign. I think Pluto is working very nice with Uranus, which is in your sign. So, and obviously, yeah, it's supporting you very well. It's trining your energy, which means it's supporting you quite effortlessly, right? It says here, bring love into the situation. So we literally got the new moon in Aquarius. And we've got here the full moon in Aquarius. So double Aquarius energies. So double innovator energy, double rebelliousness, double innovator. Did I say innovator? Gosh, but yeah. It's time to shake things up. And you know what's interesting is that Uranus rules, in modern day astrology, rules Aquarius, and Uranus is in your sign, but it's also does very well in your sign, because let me, if I okay, now I'm just nerding out, but anyway, Uranus was discovered in Gemini, like, so the times that we are, so literally like what, 84 years ago, the planet Uranus was discovered when Uranus was moving through the constellation of y'all Gemini. So look, and Uranus rules Aquarius, so look, everything is just an amalgamation of just airy energy, just lightning speed thoughts, amazing ideas, revolutionary ideas. Okay, and that is something, gosh, it says here, be bold and make the first move. So there's something here about, quite literally, see how you're being ushered. I said some of you are being ushered, some of you are being jolted. It's not a choice at this point. You're moving towards this change. Ready or not, here you go. Okay. Gemini, you're moving towards something completely new, or something you've been wanting to do in a new way. So something you've been doing, but you're doing it in a completely new way. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, Lord. Messages for the Gemini collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you. Yeah, soul memories and gifts. You've definitely done this before. It says here, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Cannot make this up. Keep holding the vision and lead where you need to. Okay, lead. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Thank you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Messages for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for their highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. There's quite a significant change here, and your intuition is guiding you to go on track. Cancer, also being told here to prepare. This King of Roses, passion being restored here. You got three, how can I explain it? Three king energies. So in the normal tarot, that would be your, yeah, it's a king. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So three kings on the table. There's a very important message in this reading for you guys here, and I would say it's definitely balancing out your masculine energy, like just off the bat, trusting your masculine energy, as in executing, right? But there's, at the bottom of the deck here, spirit is also saying there's a slightly more planning that you need to do, you know, but you're definitely on track. There is a situation here with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that is a little bit wonky. It's a bit wonky. But you need to trust your intuition when it comes to that, because that's going to help you stay on track in the path of your life, right? And to never ever feel alone, my lovely Cancer. How could you feel alone with all that sensitivity? You definitely be feeling all these things, yeah. All these things. There's no way. But I think at this time, maybe you're feeling quite I want to say unseen, which is so crazy, my lovely Cancer. Gosh. But I feel like you definitely are supported more than you think, right? Because we've got like all these kings here, but the King of Forces, which for me represents y'all's energy. So really being in touch with your feeling side. So it's actually giving me the King of Cups sort of energy, It's giving me the King of Cups, and we've got here the King of Wands energy. So both here, passionate sort of energy, a more masculine and feminine passion, like expressions of passion. And I don't mean like women, female, y'all know this. It's just the one is very nurturing, and the one is, well, with fire can be nurturing, but it's more inspirational. So, and your energy is very much nurturing. So I think you're taking a lot of action towards the things that inspire you. Okay, the things that really get you going, my lovely Cancer. Thank you, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please use your like, gosh, like how many times I gotta say, like, use your intuition, like always, Cancer, especially y'all. Yeah, it says work through your fears. I just said there's an energy with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's a bit wonky. This person could work in marketing, could work in any sort of like publishing field. Doesn't necessarily have to be. They just could be really good with words. That's what I'm getting. But you need to trust your intuition when it comes to them. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Yeah. See, the fire is coming. New moon in Leo. So it says confidence is your key to success. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages. Okay, thank you. It says here your dreams need a practical plan and a win-win outcome is forecast. So there could have been like a legal thing also. Legal situation that needed to be, or that you were waiting on to be rectified or so. Man, all this talking got me like so thirsty. But I gotta stay hydrated. Okay, cool. So hence why I said there is definitely something passionate that you're working towards. Maybe you're feeling like it's such a huge task, like how am I gonna do it? Oh my gosh, I feel so alone. These dreams are so big, there's only one of me. Woo! Look, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Firstly, you need to obviously have thorough plans, right? And involve like skilled people. You don't have to like do everything. You can consult with the best. With the best in whatever thing that you're trying to do. You can consult with them. They can advise you, you know, because we're all part of, like who was I saying that to? Aries. All part of a collective consciousness here. Okay. And it's like a network. And that network definitely, like, whether you like it or not, we're all in tune with each other to whatever degree, to a lesser or greater degree, right? Okay. So, but you're on track, my lovely Cancer. Let's just get one more oracle card for you. Passion. Your passion is being restored, and that passion, allow it to guide you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Lifting the veil. Yeah, it says questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So that wonky energy, it's got to go, baby. It's got to go. If it's making you question your wonders, making you question yourself, if it's making you question just existence, I feel like it's gotta go. It's not serving you. Whatever's not serving you for your highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Leo collective. Interesting how I'm shuffling and then the Sphinx comes out as I'm about to do Leo. Messages for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, pertaining to this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Ooh, Leo. Y'all breathing something exquisite at this time. If you are pregnant, hey, congratulations. You're about to pop in the best way. Oh my word. Wasn't I talking about the Sphinx? And then, yo. Okay, so that's very significant. Okay. Okay, Leo, you're birthing something. Definitely, if you are pregnant, I'm seeing, yeah, seeing another boy, or seeing just, okay, not even gender specific, but whatever. I'm seeing another child, physical child. It could be a creation. You could be birthing a creation at this here time. But it seems like in this birthing, or even in the desire to birth this creation, there seems to be a bit of a doubting. Like there's a big, I'm seeing a big question mark in a field of nothingness. I'm seeing a really big question mark, like, okay, what do I do? Where do I go? But it's like you have something inside you that wants to be born. But I think in that thing wanting to be born, whatever that creation is, it has a life of its own, right? Quite literally, just like children, they have a life of their own. Yes, we take care of them, we help them grow up, blah blah blah. But they pretty much have their own purpose, and like so does your so do your creations. They have their own. They have their own reason for being, right? And I think you're doubting your why for their beingness. If that makes, please follow my train of thought. But I feel like you're doubting the why of the things that you're trying to build, the things that you're trying to birth, because we've got here the journey that is reversed. There could be travel that is significant for you to take in this time, that allows you to expand something that you're creating, or to be more creative. I think like it's unlocking more of your creativity, for example. And I think delays in travel pretty much could be expected for some time, or not even delays, but I mean, because I don't want to project that into your reality entirely, but I'm just saying there seem right now at this time as I'm doing this reading, there is definitely some sort of like delay in a travel opportunity that involves whatever it is that you're creating. Maybe you have to go somewhere to to quite literally birth this thing to maybe but there seems to be a bit of a delay. But I also am I'm feeling there's a metaphorical journey that you are undertaking in this thing that you're creating, the journey towards yourself, self-discovery. Because quite literally we've got that card here that indicates here the toughest thing that you'll ever have to do as a person, and that's discover yourself, right? And really being so strong and confident in all of you, in everything that you are, in everything that you are, right? And I think there's a bit of this like soulmate energy also. There could be someone very significant that's going to be part of your journey, and aren't they always? But I think that you're going to meet someone quite significant that's going to assist you on your journey. So trust that this the delay is not denial. I just think you need to get prepared, because this thing that you're birthing, it also goes through stages, isn't it? Like, yeah, and when it's ready to birth, it will be. It says here, surrender to the divine, which, yes, delay is not denial. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Emotions are running high. Double full moon energy here. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Messages for the Leo collective. Thank you. Okay. Oh. I think whatever it is that you're stressing about, it won't. And I choose my words very carefully here. But I'm seeing someone stress over something that they literally have no control over, you know. So it's like whatever it is that you do, it's like there's nothing you can do. And I think take solace in the fact that we don't always have control over every single little thing, because that's a lot to bear on your shoulders. Okay, leave that to God. It says your fiery climax approaches, and I think it really got to do with this sort of seeing yourself clearly, you know, seeing yourself so clearly, your desires, your wishes, you know. And I think what did I did say there was a time to wait, or delay is not denial. Yeah. So Spirit is confirming that message here with this new moon and Pisces energy that says meditate and contemplate. And then at the bottom of the deck, or the oracle deck, is this blue moon energy, which says believe in the impossible. Right? You're here to quite literally birth something so amazing, but this thing that you're birthing requires you to undertake a journey towards yourself. Right? Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Wow. Please look at the imagery on both of these cards. And these cards are not in the same deck, yo. Like, look. It's literally like the same sort of image. That's crazy. And it says perspective. And literally both of them have the same sort of, wow, Spirit. Perspective. You're also being granted the gift of perspective. And it says here, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Because it says your fiery climax approaches. So it's like all of these things, you know, like these, there might be something that's like irking and that's just annoying. It's just like a thorn. It's just like, oh gosh. But it doesn't actually matter, because the thing that actually matters is this. The fact that you are making strides towards becoming. And I'm going to leave that at that, okay? Yeah. Messages for the Virgo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get into it. Messages for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Virgo collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Virgo collective pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Messages for their highest good. Thank you. Got literally 3 cards. How to receive. Virgo, why are we not playing anymore? I feel like you're so disconnected from your fun-loving self, you know, and that is quite literally causing this sort of energy of not really striving, you know. There's a sense here of like, there's a meh energy here, and I think it's because you need to embrace your inner child a lot more. Thank you, angels. Yeah, Spirit is saying take time to breathe out, and that breathing out could literally be invoking more fun into your life. Messages for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, pertaining to the full moon. Crazy that there was a card that's not supposed to be in this deck that fell out, but I'm gonna take because it fell. Yeah. Okay. Adjustments are required. Emotions are running high. Your dreams need a practical plan. And then we've got this perspective card. Interesting. And it's at the bottom of the deck. It said your hard work is paying off. Interesting, my lovely Virgos. Can we get clarity on the Virgo energy? Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for their highest good pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Wow, okay. Virgo. You might have Leo energy in your chart because you're also birthing something. You're also birthing something, baby. Okay? And it says here, stop, embrace winter. It's funny because in the southern hemisphere, we are in winter time. So, and what is winter energy all about? It's all about slowing down, recuperating, you know, being reflective, being in your own space, you know, taking time out to, gosh, I don't even have nails, to breathe out, to, okay? Interesting. I feel like you're also feeling quite alone. My lovely Virgo. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Virgo collective. For pertaining to this full moon in Sag. Thank you. It says birthing creations. And then we've got the birth guardian. And then this says birthing creations, expression. Your dreams need a practical plan, my lovely Virgos. Whatever it is that you're trying to build, needs a practical plan. And oh, that's interesting because Spirit was saying here that you do need to adjust, right? So invoke more fun, invoke more play, and in doing so, you'll actually get more of the sort of inspiration and the answers and the clues and the how-tos of how to actualize your dreams, right? And you're being told here to forge the path. Go first, because there's a sense here of going first is scary. It's like, gosh, uncharted territory, you know, gosh, there's nothing here, but it's amazing because it's like you can create anything and you're the first one there, so you create. There's no playbook. Create the playbook, my lovely Virgos. You know, be the leader you wish you had. And I think Virgos in any way are pretty much like they just do their own thing, you know. They just literally just do their own thing, and in doing so, you will achieve these goals. Because there's something here that's like a bit disappointing. Maybe there's a bit of a loss of something, or having to adjust to a new work situation that I'm seeing here, or yeah, it seems like a work situation, or a plan that is not panning out how you thought it would, for example. But Spirit is literally saying here, like, no, even in this humdrum of the world, I think you need to take the time to breathe out so that you can gain this perspective, like, and see that there are many ways to do something, or to even create something. You could literally create something so new, and that's really like the energy that I'm seeing here for you. As always, by the time I get to Libra, I am so tired, like, so I need to take like a body break and just stretch quickly. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Libra, sun, moon, rising. Messages for the Libra sun, moon, rising collective pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. Messages for the Libra collective pertaining to the full moon. Messages for their highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for their highest good. Libra, this energy does not want to come out. Like, What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Spirit doesn't want to tell me something. I'm joking. It wants to leave things unknown. Okay. Libra. Gosh. From rags to riches. From rags to riches. It's the energy of, not that you guys are in rags. Gosh damn, it's just a phrase. But I feel like from experiencing like a significant loss of or a limitation in your resources, Archangel Michael really working hard to restore, to fight your battles, to fight those financial battles. Fight those financial battles. Fight them. Okay? Oh, Spirit does not want you to see here. But anyway, we're going to keep going. But Spirit is definitely allowing you to receive the wish fulfillment that you've been working towards, been praying for, hoping for. My lovely Libra, I have to record this because I have to stop the recording and continue on another device because it looks like my phone is full. My storage is full. We're back. Libra. Libra. So yeah, like I was saying here, Spirit is definitely restoring your wish fulfillment, because I feel like there was something that happened where your resources were a little bit, they were impacted. You know, they weren't as peachy as they could be, or as let me say, as you would like them to be. And I see, you know, your prayers are being answered. Yeah. God is literally working so hard to help you fulfill these wishes of yours. There is a significant battle here that, or let me not say battle, but there's a significant sort of conflict that needs to be resolved. And as you address this conflicting situation, you know, you will open the channels for the abundance to flow in, because your nervous system will be pretty much restored, and you will be able to receive, because you're not holding on to baggage and negativity that oftentimes, if it's a lot of negativity, can really stifle one's receiving energy. Okay, there's a fated meeting that will taking place for you, my lovely Libra. That is going to be quite significant, I believe, in actually helping you fulfill your wishes. So Spirit is using people per person to help you fulfill these wishes. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Libra collective. Messages for their highest good pertaining to this full moon in Sagittarius. What do the Libras need to know? Thank you, angels. That's a lot. Thank you. Can we get more clear messages for the Libra collective, sun, moon, rising? And there it is on the floor. You Librans can do so many things. You're so multifaceted, and I think that's the card that fell on the floor. Yeah, it is. It is. It says multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Pluto is in your 5th house if you're a Libra rising. So you definitely have to express yourself, my lovely Librans. Like, I think this Pluto energy is actually help shaking up your finances, your wish fulfillment, just an overall sense of pleasure. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Libra collective pertaining to this full moon in Sagittarius. That's a lot. No. Maybe you guys have a lot coming. Bye-bye. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Interesting. What did I say about luck? Luck is on your side, my lovely Librans. And it says here a new start is coming. You're very close to achieving your goal, your wishes, and luck is on your side. This is such a, and the answers you need are coming. And I did say there's a fated meeting that's going to take place for you. You're going to meet someone or people that are going to be very instrumental in your life at this here time or moving forward. Okay? Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Good messages for the Scorpio. Gosh, now my cards are all jacked up. Messages for the Scorpio collective pertaining to the new full moon in Sagittarius. I just feel like new beginnings are coming for the Scorpio collective, maybe. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Scorpio collective pertaining to the full moon in Sag. How to receive. Okay. Interesting. You guys have the birth card in reverse. There's something that you're trying to... There's a bit of a delay or birthing pains. Labor pains, I mean. Labor pains in the thing that you're trying to birth. Scorpio. Gosh. Cards really have to be so strong at this time. Yeah. There's definitely, okay, there's autumn here if you're in the southern hemisphere. It says spring, autumn, so yeah, either or. But right now it says autumn. So in the southern hemisphere, this time could be very significant, like, the past few months, sorry, not this time, it's winter now. The past few months could have been very significant, or where you're experiencing some sort of challenges in the thing that you are, you know, like labor pains, the thing that you're trying to birth, yeah, you know, and it's like, you need to just breathe through the pain, breathe through it. And also, I'd say maybe make certain adjustments where you need to be patient with yourself. I'm also hearing like you're stronger than you think, and you've been so strong, and it's like this won't break you. This won't break you. You know, you are so strong, and I mean that in the best way. And I think your strength isn't for nothing. Let me just say that, my lovely Scorpios. Your strength isn't for child's play here. It's not for like, it's definitely for something. And I think the thing that you're birthing, the thing that you're creating here requires strength once it's birthed. You know, the strength that, let's say, you're training, God's training you now for, so that you have the capacity to hold that thing, to nurture that thing, to sustain that thing, right? Okay. Yeah. Why am I still shuffling this? But yeah, you believe you will be using, obviously, your talents, your gifts, you know, quite effortlessly as you withstand the pressure. There's too much pressure. There's too much pressure on you. I know I'm like laughing, but it's not funny. I'm just trying to make, you know, light of the situation that I can tell has not been light in the least bit light. And that has not been haha kiki. It has been a lot. And I think, like what I said, your strength isn't for nothing, if that makes sense. Like, your strength is definitely for something. It's for your ability to sustain and the capacity to hold this huge blessing, this huge thing that you're creating, and you're good enough to receive that. Please know this, my lovely Scorpios. Virgo energy coming up for you guys. What am I doing? Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. Pertaining to the full moon in Sag. Messages for their highest good. It says have faith in your dreams. Like, Spirit is so funny and so intentional. I love it. It says have faith in your dreams. Right underneath the card of the birthing pains, the labor pains of the thing that you're trying to create. It's like, have faith, babes. Relax. Thank you, angel spirit. Thank you, God. And at the bottom of the deck, got your own energy. It says it's time to release negativity. What fell out here, guys, I cannot make this up. It says you and your loved ones are safe. So if you've been stressing about your family, your situation, whatever, you're fine. Okay, it's going to be okay. God's got it. Relax. Control what you can control. Take control of what you can. Okay. And Spirit is reminding you here that you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, my lovely Scorpio. Like I said, you're being prepped to be able to hold and to sustain the thing that you're creating, because it's massive. It's massive. It's gargantuan, baby. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. You guys to have the momentum. Thank you. Let's see what you got here. Wow. It says questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Yo, if you've got Cancer energy, yo, this is double confirmation because this card came out for them specifically. And then for you guys, it says physical and emotional healing. Arcturus energy. If you guys do resonate with the concept of star seeds, you might resonate with the Arcturus starseed collective. Very healing energy there. Very, very healing energy. And that will help heal your emotions. And when your emotions are in Scorpio, everything flows, baby. You're like a fucking magician. You're on fire. Okay. So just remember that. Just remember that to keep your emotions in balance, your emotions in check, right? Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius sun, moon, rising. Sagittarius sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Hold on, Sag. I need to... Okay. Messages for the Sag collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Sagittarius collective. Messages for their highest good pertaining to their full moon. Thank you, Sagittarius. Messages for your highest good. Do the Sag collective need to know? Thank you. How to, before I mess that order up, how to receive. It's go time, Saggies. I'm joking. I'm not joking. It's actually go time for you guys. I believe there's a lot of healing that you've been undergoing, or still, yeah, a lot of healing energy that you're undergoing, a lot of heart chakra healing. And I see that's actually going to help you remove these obstacles, whatever that's in your path, right? Trusting the one and only. I like to point up, but God is everywhere. We like to point up because God is what higher than ourselves. I think that's why. That's like, you know, I think that's why. But anyway, philosophical rant. Yeah, by trusting, I believe by literally purging everything that isn't for your highest good, you know, is going to help you move. This is such an unrelated thing, but like I have to mention it because like he's a Sag. Okay, so Jay-Z is a Sagittarius, right? And I feel like, okay, he had the whole day performance there. I almost said debut. Anyway, it feels like a debut because he hasn't been performing for so long. Anyway, He's a Sag, and he performed, and he dissed a lot of people in his freestyle. Look, I don't care about Hollywood politics. I don't give a fuck, but I just think it's interesting to note that that energy is playing out either way, because here, because he's purging. I feel like in that freestyle, whatever, guys, like, don't come, like, being able to purge things that aren't for you, or the things that you've been holding on to, is allows you to heal. That's just off the bat for anyone. Like, it doesn't matter for anyone, right? That's just for everyone. And I'm seeing this energy for you guys, Sag, because that's going to help you overcome the obstacles that you find that are in your path, right? And as you allow yourself to, allow your heart to be as light as a feather again, and invoking that childlike wonder again, Sag, just like that fiery energy, it will return to you. And then, baby, it will be go time. Once you find yourself just doing shit for no reason, because it actually just makes you feel good, it helps you. And I mean things that are for your highest good, obviously things that are not for at your detriment. Like, I mean things that really feel good and that are good for you. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you'll know you're on the right track again, baby. Like, you're gonna be so back, Sag. You're gonna be so back, bitch. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Sag collective. Messages for the Sagittarius collective. There's a card that fell out here. Interesting. Polar opposite energy. It says full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Yeah. From this healing. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. It says be bold and make the first move. Can't make this up. I did say it's gonna be go time. Let's go. Anyway, messages for the Sag collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. Right. Double Cancer energy coming out. I think you guys got that again. Like, the previous reading, it was double Cancer energy. Even this one, it's double Cancer energy. Look, whatever home, family situation thing, whatever is going on, it's going to be resolved, bro. Like, relax. And Spirit is saying here, have faith in your dreams, my lovely Sag. Okay, and Spirit is saying bring love into the situation. Okay, there's no greater force than the force of love. While that can oppose love, there are very few things that can oppose love, and they try very hard, but it's like a collection of them that have to go against love, But love can transform all of those things, all of those energies, all of those negative, lower vibration energies, always, all the time, on fire. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but yeah, love will definitely transform the situation for the highest good of all involved, so as you intended. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Sag collective pertaining to the full moon in Sag. I couldn't speak there for a second. Devotion. Make your life a moving prayer. And it says called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It is yours. It is your full moon. It is your full moon. So it's like, if you've been like, oh, what am I gonna do? You know what to do. You fucking know what to do, bruh. Like, these dreams ain't gonna like manifest in G. Well, they will, so long as you are making the effort, right, and you are keeping a light heart. Definitely, it says here, make your life a moving prayer, because literally when you're, for me, this energy is literally what it's tantamount to being in alignment, right? Because prayer, we're what, we're petitioning, we're asking, for things that we feel like we don't have. But making your life like a living prayer literally means living your life in alignment, so that you are a magnet to those things that you wish to experience and those things that you desire. Okay, right, let's move on. to who moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Messages for your highest good. Messages for the highest good for the for the Capricorn collective. Sorry, Capricorn. Messages for your highest good pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Oh, thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Capricorn collective. Messages pertaining to the full moon in Sag. Messages for their highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you. It's go time for you too, Capricorn. I love how the energy is always like bleed into the next one, because it's like energy is everything, and like you could be on the cusp of both Sag and Capricorn. That could be significant. Capricorn energy. Right. What is this energy? I don't like this energy that came out here for y'all. But anyway, moving on. Oof. Capricorn. Capricorn sun, moon, rising. I think there's a sense here of like you're gonna have to do it. Go at it alone. Go at it by yourself if you have to. But there's something here that you need to fulfill. There's like it's like, for example, like a covenant, you know, that we all make with God, like our souls make, I believe. And when we break that covenant, or you know, we meet like-minded or kindred spirits, aka soulmates, blah 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 blah, all this shit along the way, and that like deter you, or you allow them to deter you, or you just get deterred or whatever, and you end up sort of like breaking, or you know, like breaking sort of like that covenant with God, or what, you know, with your soul, you're still going to have to do the work regardless of who comes onto your path, who leaves, who stays, who goes. You're still gonna have to do the work. And I'm saying this because that I feel like there's a lot of like karmic energy for this full moon for you guys, specifically. And I'm seeing here this, it's causing sort of like a delay in the things that you are trying to create, the things that you're trying to birth. And there's a sense of loss also here, and a sense of, oh my gosh, there's like, that's the saying, you know, it's like you feel left out in the cold, you know. And I think God is literally here, like knocking on your door, like, bruh, I'm here, just open the door, open your consciousness to me, like I'm here, like you were never alone, bro. I will never forsake you. The Lord your God will never forsake you, you know. But like I said, remember, regardless of who stays, who goes, like, I mean, like people, places, things on your journey, you will always have to trudge on. You will always have to go on. You can trudge, you can march, you can leap, you can run, you can walk, but you gotta go. That's what God's saying here. Like stagnancy is not an option at this point. Okay, you got to get up, and you got to go, and you got to move, and you got to transform this energy. That was a mouthful. Okay, and like, because my word. You have to knock on the door. I mean, knock. All you have to do is knock, because God is gonna open that door and be like, I've been waiting for you this entire time. This whole time. Okay? Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Yeah. Messages for the Capricorn collective pertaining to the full moon and Sag. Messages for their highest good pertaining to this full moon and Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Oh my word. You guys have interesting, have double Aquarius energy. Interesting. So this was first. So it says that you and your loved ones are safe. So if you've also been feeling like, you know, like whatever the situation is, maybe it's even compromising your familial situation, your family, it's leaving you guys quite vulnerable. I believe God, like I said, God will definitely help you and help restore you, right? Just ask for the guidance and you will receive it. It says here, bring love into the situation. So I feel like there's something that needs to be healed. I'm feeling family, I don't know why, but I'm really getting that. And it says here, don't let pride get in your way, Capricorn. Leo energy could be significant. So I feel like, just like apologize where you need to, like tap into like that energy of oneness, because we're not I want to say we're not all perfect. I meant to actually say we are not perfect, as people, and like we all have things to learn, we all have things to grow into, things to, and it's, remember that we're all at different levels of awareness and consciousness, right? But because of this double Aquarius energy, I believe this will also help transform your finances, Capricorn. I don't know how I'm making that connection, trust me, but trust me when I say this. When you allow yourself to, I'd say, have compassion, I'm not saying being a doormat, obviously not, but I'm just saying have compassion, practice compassion for yourself, for others, right? And admit where, you have your own shortcomings, so that you can meet people with their own shortcomings, however they are, however they come, right? And bruh, this change will then begin to unfold. It will begin to unfold, because by doing so, it will actually unlock a part of you that's always been there, that's always been there, the nurturer, the provider. And by being able to do so, I think by being able to see so many, by being able to experience so many things, varied things, you then, I think, should lead with more compassion, because you know what it's like to experience something that's traumatic, something that is, like, yeah, for example, you lose your job, you lose your house, you lose whatever, thereby you now have an understanding of, oh, people aren't just lazy, people aren't just whatever, shit happens. And your character, my lovely Capricorn, I feel like that is what God is saying, that is, show the world the real you is literally the core of your character, that strength, that inner strength, to against all odds. Gosh, I'm being cold. Okay, gosh. I'm so dramatic. So yeah, Capricorn, there's definitely a huge change coming for you guys. Test of character. And what I wanted to say, because you guys are so resilient, that resilience, my babe, is literally going to take you so far. But I think you need to teach other people just how you do it, for example. I think that's quite significant in, like, that's the compassion, is how do you do all this shit, It says here, a new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And at the bottom of the deck, it says here, forge, don't follow. Like, look, Capricorn, it says here, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Okay. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. It was a nice time to be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. What? Messages for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the full moon in Sag. Ooh, I feel good energy for y'all. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Messages for this Aquarius collective. Messages for their highest good. Oh. Messages for the Aquarius collective. Messages for their highest good pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Oh my word. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Aquarius collective. Thank you. Aquarius. Interesting. Wow. Good energy. God's like, I think they need the good energy. Y'all need the good energy. Y'all could use some good energy for sure. Because what I'm seeing here is a bit of a conflicting situation. And in a conflicting situation, I feel like you've been working on something. Let's say you have to complete something, you have to submit something or whatever. And you've been feeling like, oh gosh, I don't have more time. I don't have enough time to complete this. Sorry, that word I could not come out. To complete this. But Spirit is saying here, you actually are being granted more time than you think to complete this thing. And who was I talking to about covenants with God? Breaking covenant. I don't know which sign. I think it was it Capricorn? Sorry, because I had to pause and had to go attend to something, and now I completely forgot which sign got it. But that energy is coming up with you guys here also. So I'd remembering that covenant that you have with yourself. Well, and I'm getting a phone call. Hi, Aquarius. These interruptions are crazy, yo. But anyway, moving on. So I was saying, so rebuilding that sort of like commitment, covenant, to yourself, to your higher self that you make with yourself and God. Like, yo, bruh, this is what I'm doing. This is, these are my goals. These are my values, and nothing's going to change it, But I feel like there's something that happened here. But it's granted you the gift of time, I guess. So there's a silver lining there, in completing something, in getting yourself out of this sort of trench, this loop, this cycle, to really have a look at that. Interesting. Messages for the Aquarius collective pertaining to this full moon in Sag. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Yeah, battle for sure, because it's a legal thing for sure. It says here a win-win outcome is forecast. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. I'm hearing custody for some people. Anyway, meditate and contemplate. Pisces energy. I think that's why you've been given the time to think, to, Thank you. Let's see. It says work through your fears. Yeah. Don't let the past hold you back, Aquarius. Okay. Messages for the Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. Work could also be significant. Something at work that's challenging. but there's a legal situation here. Because a covenant is like a contract, isn't it? Yeah, so broken contracts could be significant. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Aquarius collective. Broken contract causing a whole bunch of delays. Thank you, but it's a delay in disguise. A blessing in disguise, sorry. Taurus energy, protection, loyalty, trust. It says you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And I'm going to leave that at that. That's self-explanatory. My lovely Aquarius, strength, blessings to you guys at this challenging time. You guys need the positive energy, for sure. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Pisces collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good pertaining to the full moon in Sagittarius. Oh gosh. Messages for their highest good. Messages for the highest good for the Pisces collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. Okay. Oh, it's revealed. Let's see. Thank you. Pisces energy. Look. You got to step away from the people, places, things that don't serve you. That don't serve you. And I feel like you have a knowing, obviously, of what these things are, who these people are. I think there's just a resistance to let go because it's like, oh, we've come so far, blah, blah, blah. That could be really significant for someone, gosh. But anyway, I'm really hearing that. But because you're being ushered on a new sort of like path, a new timeline. You cannot, please take this how it resonates, and please, trigger warning, but you can't keep carrying the dead weight with you moving forward. Release it, let it go, put it down. It's not yours to carry, it's not yours to hold anymore or whatever. Let it go. Right? King of Cups energy coming out for you guys here. I think your emotions are going to help guide you in moving and sort of like, I want to say, maneuvering yourself through situations with people, places, and things that are self-serving so that you can hold your ground without getting lost in the tussles, and that leading you to a greater perspective of your life. And I feel there's someone that you're going to meet, feminine sort of like energy. It could be like a teacher or like a mentor, that can help open your eyes to just the possibilities. Maybe you felt like you were going one direction, but you want to accomplish something, but it's like Spirit saying, look, there's many ways to get there, for example, or you don't have to just go down this path. You can explore this path and still get your desired outcome, and even better, right? Messages for the Pisces collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for your highest good pertaining to this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Yeah. Capricorn energy coming up for you guys. So if you have Aries energy, please go listen to the Aries reading, because it says your hard work is, because you guys have similar energy coming on. It says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. You guys literally got the full moon in Sag. So shout outs to y'all. Look at the bigger picture. What do you need to release? Cannot make this shit up, yo, Pisces. And at the bottom of the deck here, it says, show the world the real you, Aquarius energy. Moving on to, still Pisces, sorry. I just want to move on to the Oracle card, Oracle deck. Messages for the Pisces collective pertaining to the full moon in Sag. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Because I'm also hearing like, you didn't come this far just to come this far. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the highest good of Pisces. It says here, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. That's you. So you need to, that's why you can do so many things. It says, hold the vision. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, right? So, and it's, Pisces, you have to be so true to you at this time. Like, you're literally on a new timeline, babes. And this timeline, I feel like it's more aligned with your gifts, your innocence, your purity. Everything else that's dead weight got to go. And that's that on that. Thank you so much, angels, for helping me deliver these messages. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. These messages have resonated. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the share, subscribe, and comment how these energies, this energy, the full moon energy is working with you guys. Love you. Take care and